On air at News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Online at kernradio.com. Now, here is your host, JR.
Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Flores. You're listening to Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. Download the Kern Radio app to your smart device and even watch us live streaming on YouTube. Just head over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, hit the subscription, the notification bell, come along with us every single day. We're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Search Kern Radio. I am also out there, JR Flores, or why not JR? We got a great show for you lined up today. We have a guest, Mr. Blake Bowser with Famoso Speedway will be on today. The Hot Rod Reunion is rolling through town. He'll tell you all about that. Plus, I believe I have a four-pack of tickets to the Hot going on this weekend out of Famoso Raceway, but Mr. Bowser will be on to tell you all about that. Plus, we'll ask the question, should children be allowed to wear Halloween costumes to school? Halloween falls on a Friday this year. Elementary school will tell you which one. The principal has to allow Halloween costumes. Get my take on it. Plus, you can also chime in. Should be allowed to wear Halloween costumes to school. 661-842-5376. Plus, I'll read you an email that somebody had sent me regarding one of the local homeless shelters. I'm just going to read the email. I'm not telling you what is so, or this is just what somebody emailed me about one of the local homeless shelters. Not only that, Friday, I believe, is the 5-year anniversary of the Brundage Lane Navigation Center. We'll get into that as well. Sewer rates. You remember those pesky sewer rates? They were about to raise them up because they neglected to do proper maintenance over the last couple of decades. They are back on the agenda. At least a presentation will be given to the Bakersfield City Council at tomorrow's meeting. I know that they've been holding town halls trying to discuss with citizens on what the latest with that is. All of that, plus your questions, comments, text messages, always welcome. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. You can also jump in the chats on YouTube. That's right. Just go back over to YouTube and search up Kern Radio. We start locally with the trial that I've been paying close attention to, Miss Madison Williams. She is the alleged DUI driver. I say alleged, but I don't even know if it's alleged anymore. I think we can say, well, I'll get into that part. This all stems from something that happened back on September 14th, 2022, 3 years ago. Miss Williams was driving her Mercedes-Benz C300, ran a stop sign at what is being determined as a not safe. That's at least what the defense is trying to pitch, that this intersection at Old River Road and Taft Highway, it's not because she was intoxicated. It's because she couldn't see the stop sign. Her being intoxicated had nothing to do with it, you see. She ran that stop sign, crossed over Taft Highway, crashing into a house, caught it on fire, collapsed the roof. The home occupants managed to escape, but a toddler suffered a fractured skull, a broken left arm, and broken ribs. But according to Miss Madison's attorney, none of that's her fault, you see. The stop sign isn't well lit, and there's been many accidents there before. And not only that, even though she tested with a breathalyzer twice the legal limit, and even with a blood alcohol sample, they pulled blood from her and this is where his argument is. Well, they pulled that blood 2.5 hours later, you see. So the fact that she was twice the legal limit 2.5 hours later means that she wasn't as intoxicated at the time. No, my girl took 6 shots, or as she claims, had that one margarita. Well, what'd she do? Drink it right before she got in the car and the alcohol content hadn't hit her blood yet? Is that what you're trying to argue, Mr. Thompson? That even though she told hours later, your girl's testing, you can tell me how the stop sign is poorly lit. You can tell me, that her blood alcohol wasn't as intoxicated as she was at the time of the accident, that she wasted. Basically, the alcohol didn't hit her until way after the accident, when she was sitting downtown getting her blood drawn. That's when the alcohol started to hit her 2.5 hours later. Because I would hope at the point between the time of the accident and argument that, although, yes, this might be a dangerous intersection, regardless of what intersection you're at. Because had you decided, I've already had a couple of drinks, I probably shouldn't drive, the accident, the dark stop sign, the dangerous intersection doesn't even come into play. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Your responsibility is still there, Miss Williams. And it sounds like your defense isn't even saying she didn't have those drinks. So I don't even know if I need to say allegedly drinking and driving. But you should have never been on the roadway to begin with. It's like when you cause an accident. Let's say Chris and I are driving down the street. I shouldn't use Chris as an example. Let's say myself and Thomas. That's just a made up person and name. I shouldn't use that one either. That's the morning show guy's legal name. Let's come up with a different name here. Gosh darn it! If me and I was gonna say Billy, but that won't work either. Gosh sakes, man. Just give me a name. Give me a name.
Brandon.
Brandon. No, we can't use that one either. Chris, come on now. Let's go. Fred.
We don't have a Fred.
So let's say I'm driving down the road and Fred is driving down the road. And Fred had a couple of drinks at lunch and he decided he still wanted to drive down the road. And let's say I make an unsafe lane change and I crash into Fred. Now, is it my fault or is it Fred's fault? I would say it's Fred's fault because Fred should have never been on the roadway to begin with. Fred is intoxicated. He shouldn't even be behind the wheel. I think you can make the same case here. Miss Williams should have never been inside of her Mercedes C300. She should have never come across this dangerous intersection. I'm not an attorney. I don't work for the district attorney's office. Thank God. Probably would have fired me already. But I'm just applying common sense. And that's what my brain goes logically. That's how I try to think about it, logically. But I think ultimately, you want to know what I really think? I think she's going to get off. I think she's not going to go to jail. She might, but not for what she really caused here. She's got money, she's got a good lawyer, and they are fighting this. Not only are they questioning the blood samples, but they're questioning the intersection, all of it. And all those might be good points. I go back to the very beginning. Miss Madison, you should have never been in the vehicle to begin with. I got to get to a break. On the other side, I'll ask the question as Halloween approaches. What are we, 10 days out now? Man, it feels like we've been celebrating since, I don't know, July 5th. Trying to explain to the tall, gorgeous blonde, it's not that I hate Halloween. I hate that you guys start celebrating in July.
I mean,
go ahead, Chris. I know.
August, but yeah.
No, July 5th comes. After the 4th of July is over, y'all look at the calendar and you go, well, the next holiday is Halloween. It's spooky season.
I think it's just because most of us are ready to get out of it.
That's what I told her. It's not that I hate Halloween. And then we got into some long debate that I'll try to bring in somebody next because Friday's Halloween. And did I clue you in on our costumes there, Chris?
Oh yeah, how are we doing that?
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's gonna be tough, but how are we gonna?
We'll pull it off. I'll look up the Amazon. I'll find you something.
All right.
But Halloween's on a Friday, and so that is a What the Faith Friday. So next Friday, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday on Halloween, I'm gonna find somebody to debate. Should Christians be celebrating Halloween? Should believers be celebrating Halloween? But before we get there, I'm going to ask the question, should kids be even allowed to wear costumes to school? One local principal says, no, they should not. I'll tell you who that is and let you guys chime in as well. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. It's the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back.
Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays from 3 till 6 p.m.
This is why it's so important that you know a
Exactly
veteran,
my point. Yes, it's a dangerous, but even more so if they're intoxicated.
World War II hero, just short of his 101st birthday. I was fortunate enough to travel with Mr. Burke, to watch him, interview him, meet with him. He was engaging, he was smart. It is a tremendous loss, but a man who led an incredible life.
On News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
It's Tuesday, and that means 2 more days to get to the Stockyard. What's the Stockyard? Well, it's the little speakeasy whiskey bar right next door to KC's Steakhouse. 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. to close. Go up, ring the doorbell. They're going to ask you what's the password. Tell them, why not JR? Walk inside, be transported to the Prohibition era. We're talking about bookcases with secret passageways. Not only that, you can get some of the great food from KC's Steakhouse. Say you want some steak bites. Say you want a shrimp cocktail. All that's available, plus specialty cocktails. Get the whiskey sour, one of my favorites. Haley at the bar will take care of you. Not to mention, they have a banquet room attached to the place. You want to throw a holiday party, maybe a bridal shower, any occasion, they got you covered. It's the Stockyard, 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. Live music on the weekends. Come in and check it out. I'll be there. Tell the password, why not JR? It's the Stockyard.
History shows that every market eventually falls, every currency collapses, and today the US dollar is hanging by a thread. Trillions in national debt, record high markets defying gravity, but stocks can't go up forever. Meanwhile, your groceries, housing, and transportation costs are all going up, and your dollar, it's buying less every single day. If the system breaks, your stocks and dollars won't save you, but one thing will: gold. Gold has always survived a collapse. That's why banks and billionaires are stocking up, and Americans are protecting their savings with physical gold. Before the next shoe drops, call Lear Capital at 800-957-GOLD for your free gold investment kit and $20,000 in bonus gold with a qualified purchase. Lear is your trusted source. Over $3 billion in transactions, thousands of reviews. Call now, 800-957-GOLD. That's 800-957-GOLD.
Attention, Medicare beneficiaries here in Kern County. If you are eligible for Medicare and looking for a doctor who listens and cares about you with minimal wait times and prompt referral authorizations, it's time you learned about QualCare IPA. QualCare IPA contracts with most Medicare Advantage health plans and provides you with access to a large network of outstanding doctors and quality hospitals right here in Kern County. Medicare Advantage health plans go beyond original Medicare benefits coverage, and understanding these coverage differences may be confusing. Call us today at 661-554-4544. Let us help you understand your healthcare options for 2025. Call today, 661-554-4544. That's 661-554-4544. Get the information you need and the coverage you deserve. For accommodations of persons with special needs at meetings, call 661-554-4544.
I didn't put coleslaw on it.
TTY 711.
The Charlie Kirk Show, weekdays at 6 p.m. on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Online, kernradio.com. On social media, just search up Kern Radio. On YouTube, streaming live, just search up Kern Radio. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tell all your friends, your families, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, everybody, your in-laws, all of them. Tell them all go subscribe to Kern Radio on YouTube. We got guests coming up. Blake Bowser, I believe, is in the green room. He is with Famoso Speedway. They got the Hot Rod Reunion coming up this weekend. We got tickets as well to give away, so don't miss that. Sunday. Is that how they do it, Chris? I could do that. Sunday. Just looking for a voice. I'm just saying, if that guy ever croaks, just come find your boy.
Is that guy still alive?
He's got to be alive. He still does the commercials. Or they just use? You think they just use
AI, man.
Sunday?
AI can do. These Sora videos are getting way too real.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the AI videos. It's a little too scary. You guys might want to chime in on this one. 661-842-5376. So Sing Lum Elementary School out in the Southwest has decided that they are not going to allow kids to wear Halloween costumes on Halloween next Friday. This comes as a new principal, Dion Lovio, I believe is how you pronounce his name, has come on. He's been here for about a year. They said a lot of parents are now pushing back and upset because other schools within that same district are still allowing kids to be able to dress up. We've been able to, my kid who went here 5 years ago was able to dress up, and now their brother, little Johnny, is not able to dress up. I don't know if he's a doctor, but Dion Lovio has said, no, we're not going to allow kids to do this. It's going to be a regular instruction day. And you can make the arguments for both, I guess. And I'd like to hear, again, your guys' comments on it. 661-842-5376. Because I'm almost in agreement with him. I know, shocking, right? JR, of course, bah humbug on Halloween. Doesn't want kids to dress up in Halloween costumes. Now, I have two different reasons for this. What, Chris?
You're going to have to I need to hear the reason.
I know, I got two.
I'm on the opposite end of this spectrum.
I know, you've been spooky season since July 5th.
Well, look, man. Some of the best memories of my time in elementary school was
getting candy from strangers.
No, well, yes, but no. No, it was getting to go to school in the costume.
And you do the little parade and you go through classrooms.
You all get to goof around about, who you are.
Okay. Let me take the DEI approach.
Oh, gosh.
Just to throw it back at progressives. What about the kids that can't afford costumes? What about them? How do they feel on that day because mom can't afford to buy me a new Spider-Man outfit? And now he's left out. What about that, DEI? Huh? What about little Philip that doesn't celebrate Halloween? How do you make him feel? when all the other kids get to put on these costumes and little Philip says no because St. Philip told me I can't. So you're kind of putting those kids in a bad position, right? What about the ones that can't afford it? My second, now I've got three, because that was just a throwaway. The DEI. That was just me messing around. It's a distraction. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that parent. Yes, I'm gonna be that parent. You can go home and trick or treat all you want to tonight. Put on the costume, be Thor or Spider-Man or whatever. You can do that. But why you got to do that at school? We come to school to learn, Christopher. We learn arithmetics. We learn how to count and read and do all those things. We don't come to dress up.
Here's the thing, though. If you talk to any teacher, it's easier to get kids to learn when they're having fun and they actually want to interact.
No.
Take that away.
No.
They don't want to learn. It becomes prison.
Classroom's not supposed to be fun. Come on.
You want to go to prisons. That's what we want. We're gonna have cardboard uniforms.
School, yes, uniforms. We need institution. We need boundaries here, Christopher. We need structure. Kids thrive under structure, not under chaos. And that's what uniforms cause, chaos. These costumes.
Here, real quick, Jennifer's got a story.
All right, Jennifer, what do you got? Real quick, you got a minute. Hello?
Hi.
Go ahead, Jennifer. You got a minute.
Okay. This was decades ago, but nonetheless, we were broke.
Right.
We had no money for costumes.
Me too.
Okay. I had really long hair.
Right.
My mom looked at me and she goes, "Put on your brother's Sunday suit clothes."
There you go.
And she goes, "Go next door." And people next door to us were from Britain, so I borrowed their bowler hat.
There you go. I used to dress up as a hobo.
Okay. Mom took my hair, parted it from ear to ear, pushed it forward, borrowed a pair of sunglasses from my dad.
Are you trying to say you're never too broke? You never.
Love that. See, you don't need money for a good.
You just got to be creative, Jennifer. That's all. You just got to be creative.
I was Neo one year just by putting on a long trench coat.
My cousin was a ghost one year. We threw a sheet over him and we wrote "boo" across the front of it. That's a true story. That's how poor we were.
See, and you still got candy. You probably took a pillowcase.
I sure did. Had the biggest pillowcase I could, but that was at home. Do that stuff at home. We got to get to a break. We'll talk more later in the show. But Blake Bowser from Famoso going to tell you about the Hot Rod reunion next.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. Vice President J.D. Vance and other envoys projected optimism about Gaza's fragile ceasefire agreement during a visit to Israel, even as they acknowledge significant challenges remain. They visited the new center in Israel for civilian and military cooperation as questions linger over the long-term plan for peace, including whether Hamas will disarm and who will govern the territory after the war. Plans are on hold for President Trump to sit down with Russian leader Vladimir Putin to talk about resolving the war in Ukraine. The meeting had been announced last week. It was supposed to take place in Budapest, Hungary, although a date had not been set. On Wall Street, the Dow up by 218 points, the NASDAQ down by 36. More details at srnnews.com.
From the KERN Newsroom, your live and local news update on News Talk 96.1.
I'm Bill Robbins. A husband and wife have been charged with 12 felony counts relating to child abuse. Matthew and Brittany James were arrested at their home in North Edwards late last week. Investigators say they've identified 3 child abuse victims under the age of 14. The married couple is charged with 3 counts each of torture, assault with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, and cruelty likely to produce great bodily injury. Matthew James also reportedly teaches at Boron Junior Senior High School. Delano police are investigating the deaths of 2 people at a home Sunday morning as a possible murder-suicide. Officers were called to the home in the 1300 block of 7th Avenue just after 8:30 Sunday morning to investigate the 2 deaths. So far, no other information is being released. I'm Bill Robbins in the KERN newsroom with news every half hour or when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Got battery issues? Choose the #1 name in power, A1 Battery. We've got you covered with top quality batteries for every need. Cars, scooters, motorhomes, garage door openers, key fobs, golf carts, home alarm systems, wheelchairs, and so much more. If it takes a battery, A1 Battery has it. With multiple locations to serve you. Enjoy free diagnostics on batteries, starters, alternators, and electrical systems. Plus, get free installation with any purchase. First Friday of each month is free Key Fob Battery Friday. Family owned and operated since 1960. A1 Battery has been providing reliable, friendly service to Kern County. Need us in a pinch? We offer emergency services to make sure you're never stranded. You heard it on the radio. Get 10% off your purchase. Call A1 Battery today, 589-1433 for the location nearest you, or visit online at a1batterycompany.com. A1 Battery, powering your world, one battery at a time.
You're the host of the SolarWise radio show. Listen, nobody likes to use it. Wages so expensive. Join me Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on Kern Radio, News Talk 1180. Wednesday edition, Clay Travis, Buck Sexton show. We will be live from
It's 12 o'clock
Indiana
somewhere.
at one of our top affiliates
It's 12 o'clock
in
here.
that state. We will break down the absolute latest on New Jersey, on Virginia, the governor's races there.
Is that
13 days out.
Pulled it off the website?
Ongoing battle over the government shutdown. All that Wednesday edition. Come hang with us. Clay and Buck.
9 to noon. News Talk
This happens all
96.1 and AM 1180
I always have to ask
The
you.
Armstrong and Getty Show.
All schedules are
Weekdays,
subject
noon
to
to
change.
2
And
on News
and
Talk
weather.
96.1
Yes, but it's gonna be
and
beautiful,
AM
though.
1180
I
KERN.
think so, too.
Now, back to the JR Show.
Let's do it. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. Check us out online, kernradio.com. You can also download the Kern Radio app to your smart device. Take us anywhere you go. And now you can catch us live streaming on YouTube. You can see me and all of my ugly mug talking right at you. Just go over to YouTube and search up Kern Radio. We're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just search Kern Radio. I'm also out there, JR Flores, or why not JR. I want to welcome to the studio Mr. Blake Bowser. He is with Famoso Drag Strip. They got the Hot Rod reunion going on this weekend. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's great to finally meet you.
Dude,
I
you
listen to your show. Big fan.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for listening. You got a radio voice.
I think I do.
Yeah.
I do hold that.
Yeah. You're not the guy on the commercial that goes, Sunday,
No,
Sunday,
it's not me.
Sunday.
I write the script, and somebody else takes care of it.
Do you literally write Sunday, Sunday, Sunday?
Yeah, I do.
That's my favorite part of the commercial. I mean, when you hear that, you know we're talking about Famoso Drag Strip.
Old drag
Oh, it totally does.
It really does.
It-
And that's what we're trying to do. We're capturing, we're celebrating the history out there of the sport.
Yeah.
It's a chance to, it's why it's called the reunion, right? It's a gathering. It's a chance to go out there and just pretend like it's 1970 all over again.
Well, I was going to say, talk to me about the history of the drag strip. How long has it been out there for?
Oh gosh, opened in 1954.
Wow.
The first March meet, which put it on the map.
Oh yeah,
in
the
1959.
world famous
Yes.
March meets that still happen.
1959. It does. Yeah, I put that race on now myself. Until last year, I actually operated the track as well with my dad. My dad passed a year ago, April, so I had to make some changes in that world. But I come back twice a year, put on the March meet, and I put on the reunion now. So I'm just there twice a year as a track renter rather than a track operator. But the track's been operating continuously ever since 1954.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been around for a long time.
It has
What
been.
happened was World War II ended. That was actually an auxiliary landing base for Minter Field in Shafter.
Right.
They would land planes there, training, all that stuff. They had ammunition stored there, the whole thing. And when the war ends, now there's 200 acres of flat asphalt out there. What do? Well, you build.
Well, if you're from Kern County, boy, you put some asphalt down, you put some rubber on that bad boy.
So the Bakersfield Smokers was a car club at the time, and they were out raising
I love
on the
that.
streets, and they got tired of getting in trouble, so they asked permission to use the land out there. It's county owned, still is to this day.
Wow.
And they got to build a drag show out there. It's been happening ever since.
They said, we'd rather have you out there than on the streets.
Absolutely.
Go at
We
it.
all would like that, right?
Oh,
I mean,
of course,
we definitely
yeah.
appreciate that. We're all
Yeah.
about being good on the street, so go out there, have a good time, and go home safe.
And you got a chance to this weekend if you want, the
Yeah.
Hot Rod Reunion. Tell me about that.
So this is a great chance to come out and see how it was. We've got purpose-built. They're today's standards, nitro-burning funny cars, fuel altereds, front motor, top fuel dragsters, but they look like 1970, but they're built to today's safety standards.
Okay.
All the specs that are required there by our sanctioning body, which is NHRA. They've got fire systems, fire suppression, fire suits, all that on board.
5-point harness, all the roll cages, all of it. Yeah.
They're 20-layer fire suits. I mean, it's set up, halon systems. It's all contemporary, but they look nostalgic. So it's really cool. It's kind of a throwback. And that's what you hear her ad. It's kind of a throwback ad, kind of a throwback chance to go out there and just kind of step back in time.
My favorite car was always like a 78 Chevelle or
Okay,
a Nova.
Yeah. So the funny cars use those body styles.
Really?
To go, the old Plymouth Arrows or all of the Camaros. So we require they have to be pre-80 on the body style. So
Okay.
they look really cool. And they're all made to those specs. So yeah, it's great, man. It's about 350 cars competing. We're going to have
That's a lot of cars.
A lot of cars. Yeah, and that's March meet is 500 cars.
Wow.
But this race, we don't do as many cars to have a little more time to socialize, slow down.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy it.
Enjoy
Yeah.
the legends are going to be there. We got all the ones that are still around. Thank God they're still here. Don Perdome's coming. Don Garlitz is going to be there. Ron Capps is coming out. Cruz Pedregon. I mean, all the guys that are got a name, they're going to be there.
Ron Capps. I heard there's a bobblehead
Yes.
floating around somewhere.
Yes, anybody who buys a full event credential will get a goodie bag that includes a Ron Capps bobblehead.
Yeah, that's what I saw on the thing. I was like, oh, look at that thing. It's cool.
Yeah, well, they last. We made, I don't know, like 2,500.
Right,
So-
yeah. While supplies last. Always
Yeah,
while supplies last.
But if something changes on our schedule, we got to have while supplies last. So, yeah.
Speaking about
But it's
this.
a great social event. Just
Yeah.
enjoy the drag, but it's more than drag racing. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go
But
ahead.
you don't need to sit in the grandstands and just watch cars go left or right. You can go see the car show, the midway, the swap meet.
Okay, hold on.
Massive.
There's a car show.
There is.
Talk to me about that aspect because
So
I love
actually,
car shows.
Car show is actually free. All we ask you to do is when you pull up in your car, just pay to get in. Buy a ticket. And the car show is free. We're going to have awards on Saturday. And actually, we're pre-selling a full event car show. If you do that before the event, you're going to get a set of fuzzy dice for your car too.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so
that's
having
throwback
fun.
and nostalgic as you
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So there'll be a couple hundred cars out there in the car show. We're going to have 350 cars competing. And then we have about 70 cars. They are doing a Saturday night show. It's called the Cackle Fest.
The Cackle Fest.
Yeah. Now that's nitromethane. When the motor burns it, you hear it going.
Oh, yeah.
Pipes, right? Pop, 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 back and forth.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we call it cackling. So they're going to go back like how we used to do, push start these cars. They get them going. Kind of like how you push a clutch car when you get it going and you pop the clutch, right?
I know what that is.
Right? So
20-year-olds don't know what that
they have
is.
no
They're
idea.
like,
So,
oh, you got to do what? You got to push it and
So they'll literally use push trucks, push these cars. The guy will engage,
Pop
the
it in
clutch,
gear,
fire
yeah.
the motor up, and it starts on nitromethane. It'll come around, and they're going to line them up on the quarter mile, all running at the same time.
Oh, and you're just going to hear it.
Great
Oh,
show.
that's
You're gonna
awesome.
hear all that. You're going to hear it. You're going to smell it. You're going to see it. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, you got to take in all the sights and
bet.
sounds out there. Wow.
It's sensory overload. There's a lot going on.
And that's
all at the same
happening.
time.
That's happening what? When? Saturday
is the
night?
Cackle Fest. Yeah.
And then you got the big stuff going down on Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday is our championship Sunday.
Sunday.
That's we crown all. And this is also we're part of a nationwide tour.
Okay.
Of NHRA Heritage Series.
Yeah.
Sunday is a culmination of the entire series. So not only will our event champions be crowned, our series champs will be crowned there too on Sunday. So it's pretty
Wow.
cool.
So there's some actual,
It's a big race.
we're not just out here for fun. I mean, it's fun, but there's some serious racing going on.
There is. Yeah. No, these guys this is what they do. So this is their version of taking their boat to the lake on weekends. They do this all over the country.
Wow.
And they're all coming here to do it. It's great.
That is awesome. And not only that, locals, you'll have some locals there that got in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had,
absolutely. Yeah. We've got all kinds of, we call them sportsman categories, all the door slammers, the gassers, all that. There are a lot of local guys are going to be here from that. Mostly we get a lot of support from the Western states, right? But we've got a buy-in from all over. We got 8 different countries coming, spectators from 8 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, so they come from Australia, New Zealand, England, all over the place. They love. You say Famoso anywhere in the world. If you're at a drag race,
they know
Famoso. They know what it is.
They know exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
It's the world famous. Yeah, it is the world famous drag strip, baby.
Yeah,
I mean, come on now. It's not just to us.
We're
think
very spoiled.
we are so
We've got
spoiled
some
to have
nice
that out there.
facilities,
Yeah, to be able to do that. So they're going to start what, Thursday night? They'll do some testing.
Thursday we're testing all day. Nitro cars will test Thursday night, 4 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then Friday morning we hit the track with all of our qualifying runs, time trials, all that. And Saturday, and then we start first round of funny cars Saturday evening, leads into the Cackle Fest, and then Sunday is the big push.
Why do they call them funny cars?
So that's still up for debate. Mostly it's because they look funny. They developed out of door cars, AFX cars. They kind of moved into what they are now, and the word is they just look funny. So
they just look funny. We just call them funny. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Why we got to get complicated? Keep it simple, stupid.
Exactly.
It's funny car.
But they're all nitro burning. Nitromethane is quite if you haven't ever experienced it, smelt it, felt it, it's quite intense.
Oh, it is. It is. And then you said the car show's happening all weekend as well. And then the swap meet too. You mentioned a swap meet.
We've got a manufacturers midway happening. The pits are wide open, and one ticket's good for all that. You can walk up and buy a ticket for $40 on Saturday. The whole thing is yours.
Wow. Yeah.
Plenty of food and beverage.
You're going to need more than one day, though.
You will. I would suggest if you only have one day, I'd get a scooter. I get a golf cart, which we ran out there too. Golf carts are for rent.
Okay. Okay. Hold on now, because I was on the website and I saw that. I was like, I could rent a golf cart.
Yeah.
And just drive around the track all day in my golf cart.
Yes.
Not only that,
right.
I also saw rental for personal bathroom. You knew where I was going.
I did. Yeah.
You knew where I was going.
Well, we get a lot of race teams that stay out there, and they obviously have their coaches and stuff. But things happen, so that's a little backup plan. Or you want that for you. Your crew has to use the portable one. So yeah, they can.
You can rent.
Yeah. So we'll have a camping side.
Yeah, you can camp out there.
The track. You can camp at the track. Our camping RV side, left lane, has about 300 units out there, camping units, all on, and we have 50 spots in the front row where they can literally sit in their RVs and watch
the drag strip from there. You can get, and if you're cool, you can get up on top with your lawn chair, and you got your flags flying.
There you go. Yeah,
that's the way you got to watch a race.
You got to get into it.
You got to. You got to. If people want to be able to get out there, how do they do that, man?
Get out there?
Like if the tickets and stuff.
Oh, tickets are on sale online now, nhramuseum.org. This event supports our Motorsports Museum, which is in Pomona, California.
Okay.
At the Fairplex. We have a whole NHRA Motorsports Museum is there. All the history is all there on display. All the glass cases, the cars on display, the whole thing. So this is a fundraiser for it keeps that place alive.
Yeah.
It funds it. So you can go on nhramuseum.org, get tickets there, or you can buy anything you want at the gate. Full weekend credentials, a daily pass, a weekend only pass, all for sale at the gates. Walk right up there.
Yeah, and for the folks that have not been out to the Speedway, how do they get there to the drag strip?
You can take 6599 north and go to Famoso Road. It's
just
going to be 18 minutes north of Bakersfield. I mean,
it's that simple.
Pretty simple.
Just go to Famoso Road.
Yeah, Famoso Road, either off of 65 north or 99 north, and there it is.
There it is. You can't miss it.
Right in the middle.
And you can't. And if you can't see it, you'll hear it. You'll definitely hear it, and you'll see all the other cars headed that way too.
That's right.
What's cool is you also see some of the cars in town.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like over the weekend, as they start trickling into town, I'll start noticing more and more hot rods.
Hot rods, rigs kind of coming in from all directions, east, north, south, west. A lot of racers from the Central Coast area, Paso Robles, Santa Maria, over there, even like down south, Ventura. A lot of racers come from, so they're just converging.
Which is good for the community. You know what I mean? I was gonna say the economic boom that it brings in over the weekend.
Hotels are sold out. All of our hotels we work with, they're sold out. So a lot of restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations,
all of it,
money into our community.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
We're happy to do it.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. And I'll get out there over the weekend and check out some of the cars. Yeah, I'll come find you and say hi.
I know a guy can get some tickets.
I know a guy that can get somebody some tickets.
We're gonna give some, right?
Yeah, I've got a pair of tickets right now. Is it a pair, Chris, or is it it's a pair of tickets? Right. Get out there this weekend. If you guys call 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. Let's go with caller number.
Let's go with number 9.
Number 9. Caller number 9. Caller number 9 will win a pair to get out there this weekend, happening the Hot Rod Reunion at a Famoso drag strip. Blake Bowser, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. You're welcome anytime, brother. And then I'll try to get down to the, what is the museum you said, down in Pomona?
That's in Pomona, California, right there at the Fairplex.
All right. And the website is nhramuseum.org.
You got it. You're hired.
I'm hired. You guys come out and check it out. I'll probably be down there on Sunday. Sunday. Gotta see it. Thanks again for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. You guys. Yeah, anytime. You guys get out there this weekend. Got to take a break. Take some of your phone calls, text messages. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. We probably will have a winner before we even get to break. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back. Sweet. That's funny. I love it. Heck yeah, dude.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
On the next Armstrong and Getty Show, big-time climate scientists said all that doom and gloom stuff, we got it wrong. Sorry. Major revolution about the climate change scam.
And step 2 of the peace process in the Middle East is impossible. We'll take a look at that and see where it is with J.D. Vance over there right now. On the next Armstrong and Getty Show.
Weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180.
This is a rig.
New national report shows most college graduates see a return on their investment, but not all. The State Opportunity Index, prepared by Strata Education Foundation, considers a graduate salary 10 years after graduation and the net cost of that education. Old Turkey Sable, Vice President of Research at Strata, shares more.
So about 70% of public institution undergraduates see that positive return on their investment. However, that leaves out 30% of graduates, with those outcomes varying state by state.
The index also measures the consistency of the 5 areas Strata identifies as the keys to successfully achieving that ROI.
Key areas such as affordability, access to career guidance and work-based learning, alignment with the skills employers need, and a clear understanding of employment outcomes all contribute to a student's ability to turn their education into opportunity. The index is designed to offer states a guide on where they stand in these key areas and ideas on where and how to improve.
To learn more, visit stateopportunityindex.org.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Join Bakersfield Community Theater for a magical night under the stars gala celebration on November 1st at the Bakersfield Community Theater on 19th Street in downtown Bakersfield. Enjoy fine dining by Chef Lino, captivating magic by Josiah, and special community awards honoring local legends. Tell Praise the Curtain on a new era for California's oldest continuously operating community theater. Tickets and sponsorships available now at bctstage.org. Experience the magic. Celebrate the legacy.
The Crossroads of the West Gun Show is coming this weekend to the Kern County Fairgrounds in Bakersfield.
We're finding everything we're looking for, so we're impressed.
Awesome selection. Awesome. Yeah, just a lot more than I expected to see.
It's America's premier gun show with great deals on guns, ammo, scopes, accessories, and more. Sold at wholesale prices, plus jewelry, gift ideas, and door prizes.
We'll scour through, find the best bargain, come back and buy it.
Crossroads of the West Gun Show this weekend at the Kern County Fairgrounds in Bakersfield. All sales are conducted. You can buy, sell, and trade at all Crossroads gun shows.
The Charlie Kirk Show.
The cup
Weekdays
is
at
Houchin.
6 p.m. on News Talk
Houchin Blood Bank.
96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Oh, yeah.
caught it in the second and third songs, but I totally forgot we were doing.
So did I. Today is the day.
Technically.
October 21st, 2015. Oh, wait.
25.
But 2015 is when Marty McFly went back to the future. He got that sports almanac and altered time forever because Biff then became the most powerful man in all of the land. I got to go home and watch that movie now. If you as an adult have not showed your kid Back to the Future, you're failing them as a parent. That's all. So, and if you're going to pick any day to do it, today is the day, October 21st, 1984. Isn't that what did he leave on 1984, right?
Yes, and then he went to 2020. I'm sorry, 2015.
2015, which was 10 years ago. And we no flying cars yet, no hoverboards.
World peace,
no nothing. Who won the Cubs? Cubs, yeah, the Cubs won the World Series, though, boy.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I don't know if they won that year, but they did end up winning the World Series. That would have been crazy had they won that year. That would
some Matt Groening.
That would have been Simpsons level predictions right there. 661-8425. Who won our tickets?
Tony won them.
Tony, congratulations. You'll be headed out to Famoso Drag Strip this weekend as the Hot Rod Reunion comes into town. Listen all week. I'll give away some more throughout the week, so keep it locked for that. Or you can just go to nhramuseum.org and get your tickets that way as well. Do we have anything on the text message board?
Yeah, we got a couple.
All right. Tell me how wrong I am about Halloween.
No, it's actually pretty even at this point. This first one, though, has nothing to do with that. It says, JR, my daughter was killed by a drunk driver last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's to me how much time and effort is put into putting blame on everything else.
Yep.
There is no remorse shown, no apology, just every effort to minimize their guilt in the matter.
Yes. And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that was the cause of it. It's horrific to have to go through something like that. I couldn't imagine losing my daughter, especially to a drunk driver. I will make it a cause on this show every single time until something changes. Until we start holding people accountable, nothing will. So I'm sorry for your loss, sir. 661-842-5376. What else?
This first one says,
all right.
With Chris's theory, we should dress up every day.
Every day of the week. Might as well.
Wait, they almost do.
Well,
like Parents' Day, Pajama Day, you name it. They're all about fun. Let's concentrate on instruction. Again, y'all clearly have never been in a classroom.
I have. I grew up
to teach them.
I grew up in public school.
I grew up with nothing but teachers in my household, and trust me, they all do not want to be dictators.
It's not about dictating. It just makes it easier in the classroom with less distractions is all.
It's really not that much of a distraction.
My child got told in class, she came home yesterday and she said, we're not allowed to say 6, 7 in class anymore. I said, yeah.
That's a distraction.
That's a distraction. Exactly. And you don't think somebody walking in with a Iron Man costume isn't going to be a distraction half the day because they want to pound their.
Because these kids are walking in one by one during the day with their.
Yes, and then you want to play with Thor's hammer, and she doesn't want you to touch the broomstick, and this and that, and it's too much.
I think y'all have a very different idea of what happens.
We're here to learn. Let's learn. Not to mention, you shouldn't be getting candy from strangers, little kid. Not to mention.
Okay, let's not attack.
Not to mention.
Don't you attack trick-or-treaters.
Halloween is a pagan religion anyways, and we shouldn't be celebrating demons and bad spirits.
That's a pagan thing.
Just saying. There's multiple reasons. I have layers, Chris. Layers of reasons.
Oh, I will fight for Halloween. You know this. That's not fair. You know dang well that these holidays are pagan religious.
They are. We shouldn't be celebrating any of them. You're exactly right. I am that guy. Get off my lawn, kid. No, I don't have no candy. 661-842-KR. What else are they saying?
This next one just pretty much says kind of the same thing, but on my side. How is Halloween any different than Spirit Week? Kids dress up like elderly people or Adam Sandler Day. I agree with you, Chris. Some of the best memories are going to elementary school in your costume. If you are creative enough, you can make a costume out of anything, and I agree with that.
Yeah, here's the problem. The great memory of me dressing up as XYZ for Halloween, but you don't remember the preamble. Huh? What'd you go to school for? Dress up in costume or learn about the Constitution? You can't even tell me what that's what I thought. But your greatest memory, that one time when I dressed up like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that noise.
And I walked through the classroom.
That's you guys sucking all the fun out of it.
Walked through the classroom and I got to see all my friends. I saw a little girl dressed up. She thought she was a cat all weekend long. You're 10. Why are you a furry? That's not okay. Not okay.
I will stand by this. I think you guys take that to an extreme, but it is what it is.
It's not okay.
Think that dressing up in a costume.
There's multiple reasons. It's a distraction in class. You're leaving out the poor kids, and we shouldn't be celebrating demons and all that stuff either. 661-842-KRN.
Hard eye roll.
What else you got on that?
That's all we got over here.
661-842-KRN. I'm just saying, we go to school to learn, not to put on a Halloween costume. Good job for you. I'm going to take heat for that. Good job for you, principal, out there at Singlum Elementary, telling kids that they're not allowed. No, we came to school to learn. It's a regular day. No more spirit weeks. No more dressing up as Twins Day. No, we're here to learn. How about you bring your backpack to school on Friday and it's filled up with books instead of candy? How about that? You shouldn't be giving candies to kids anyway at school. Get them all hopped up on sugar. No. Stop. You do that at home.
No, apparently not with you.
I'm going trick-or-treating. I'm taking my daughter trick-or-treating. I'm not that mean. But they don't get to dress up. They don't get to at her school. They don't wear costumes. There's no costume wearing at Stockdale's Christian.
What?
The heck no. It's a school day. You will go to school and you will learn. And we'll get into the whole conversation next Friday, not this one, but next Friday on What the Faith Friday, when we talk about should Christians even be celebrating Halloween, and quit trying to disguise it as the Harvest Carnival or whatever fall festival you want to call it. We know what you're doing. You don't just rename something and pretend like it's okay now.
Y'all are going to ruin so many childhoods. I'm just letting you know that right now. So many
I wanted to tell my daughter there was no. I hope she's not listening. God, I hope she's not listening.
Same thing.
I wanted to tell her from the jump, babe. There's no Santa Claus. He ain't real. He ain't real. I'm the one that gets you the gifts.
Childless.
Take my credit for buying something. You old white man, crazy. Got to get out of here. Make room for the Ralph Bailey Show. It's a Tuesday. Teresa Goldner stops by. Thanks for hanging out. It's the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
This is AM 1180 KERN.
Halloween costumes at school. Please, kids got enough distractions. Every day is Halloween. So I mean,
News this hour from
shoot.
townhall.com.
But don't worry. Yes, Lily gets to go trick-or-treating. She will be out at the Sheriff's tonight at Stramler Park between 5 and 8. They have their national night out, which they use as trunk or treat. So get out there. Plus, next Thursday, the 30th, is the BPD Halloween. Get down to the BPD station. That'll be a fun time, too, because I'll be there all dressed up. All right, you guys. Got to get out of here. Be good.
This is difficult. This is not going to happen overnight.
Vans and others are